Yeah, well-liked umpire, dude. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
And another ball.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion.
He goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
This one popped up. Barker pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Good job, Barker.
And stepping in for the Rays, Christopher Morel. That one's in there. That's strike one.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
And he can't come up with it. But in time, nice job to stay with it to end the inning. One left for Tampa, and it remains 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and now it's Dalton Varsho. And he deals. That misses the zone. 1-0.
Top of the third. Called out on one away. Playing good baseball. I'm playing baseball right now.
And the pitch. Fall off foul. Here's a 1-2. Got him looking for the K. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike three. So the lineup flips over. Addison Barger now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off.
That was good.
Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball.
Very late, though. On that one. Got very late. Timing's good.
That misses, and it's 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Over to Diaz. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Nathan Lukes. And first offering is fouled off.
I did like that.
2 outs.
What?
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
Here's the 0-2. Just missed.
It's a good take.
That one way inside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the catcher, Rene Pinto. Lifted in the air, right center field. Varsho after it. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1. And now it's Jose Siri. 2 for 8 in the series so far. In there at the knees. It's 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Rays down by a run here in the last half of the third. Got him. And there's 2 down.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
On the ground. Finds its way through, base hit. And that extends the inning. So digging in, Richie Palacios. First time up was a pop out. Popped up to the left, into foul ground, drifts towards it, and puts the squeeze on that one. And that ends the inning. The Rays strand just the 1. They're down 1-0. New inning getting started. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That misses,
that's high.
and that's ball one.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
And the pitch. That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One down.
Good swing.
Spencer Horwitz next up for the Blue Jays. On its way to the corner. On his way over. And makes the grab. And there's two away.
What's going on?
And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. Left field. Palacios makes the catch, and that is that. Back here at Tropicana Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now up for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. That's in there. Diaz, 32 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year.
0-2.
Stays alive. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. And now it's Brandon Lau. And he's already singled in this game. That one pulled foul. One down, base is empty. And a strike on the outside edge. Bounce to third. Barger. And he'll be safe at first.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Just squibbed it the other way and beat the shift. I'm not sure that's exactly what he was trying to do, but it'll work almost every time with the defense shifted to the pull side.
That just misses. And now it's even 1-1. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
2 on, 1 out. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play ball.
That one missing inside. The 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
One out. Runners at first and second. And now it's filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fly ball down the line. Squeezes it.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
Morel can't hold up, and that's a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there in the mound.
This to center field. And that is the inning. So the rate. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, George Springer.
1-0.
Slider misses outside. That one missed.
2 balls, 0 strikes for Springer.
Kicks and fires. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And that one is lifted in the air.
Damn.
Low makes the grab, 1 away. And next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. And takes low for ball 1.
Yeah, we got late on that pitch.
Strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th.
He's really on that. Okay.
Line drive.
Line drive. And that's out.
Series makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Did any of them
Here's the
land?
second baseman. Flied to
Possibly
right
land?
his first time. That smash towards center. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that.
Like,
Jays go
anything?
down. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the catcher for the Rays, Rene Pinto. Fastball for a strike. Bounce to the left side. And he grabs it in foul ground. And a pitch. Bounce to the right side. Fires over to Guerrero. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. And here is Jose Siri.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution. He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
Righty delivers. On the ground right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first, and that quickly 2 away. So the Rays batting order turns over. Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. Right through there for a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
The 0-2 goes down looking. Nothing doing for Tampa. They still trail 1-0. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. That one fouled off.
Maybe something starts to get more runs.
The pitch.
Couple 6. And start waking up here. Can we start waking up, Jason, and get some hits? Can we start waking up and, like, that's sad that we only have 1 run.
And a foul ball.
It's very sad.
Left-hand batter waits.
2-2.
Wake up, please. Wake up.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Nice take, Varsho. Good job.
That one the other way. And
That's
it's into
what
the
I like
gap.
to hear.
Around first, heading for 2. The throw in. Not in time. That's
Darn.
a leadoff double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you
go.
can handle. Anytime you can drive the ball into
That's
the
what
gap,
I'm talking
the other
about,
way, it
James.
feels so
Good wake-up
And
call.
That's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better.
That's what I'm talking about. You have the speed. You got this. I can make it.
When it gets you extra bases, gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Stepping in, Addison Barger.
Ball
And the
out.
first pitch misses for ball 1.
Oh,
Varsho leads off
let's go,
second
baby.
with nobody out. Ground ball right
Oh,
side.
fuck.
Wow. Slings to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Now the number 2 hitter, Nathan Lucas. 1 for 2.
But Luke's has got something else.
Popped in the air. Left field. Under it.
Go!
He makes the grab. Runner tags for home.
Go!
It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they lead by 2.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs.
There we go,
Put
Luke.
the ball in play and a
Sacrifice
nice job
for
with the sac
RBI.
fly.
Good job.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Nice job! Good, bro.
So a 2-out knock keeps the inning
Good job, buddy.
alive.
Good job, good job. Wake up, wake up.
Now batting.
Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Spencer Horwitz. He's 0 for 1. And the slider just misses.
One ball, no strike.
That one hit to right. Lowe has it sized up. Hauls it in to end the inning. They get a run on.
Let's do this.
And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Richie Palacios. Foul ball there.
Well, these Rays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
So up next, Yandy Diaz. Just off the inside edge. The Rays trailing by 2 here in game 3 of this 4-game series. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down. Chris, 3rd time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Lau in the box now. No balls and a strike. And there's the strike.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Barker settles underneath it, makes the play, and it's out number 3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Pepio. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. Alejandro Kirk digs in now. And a pitch. Out to short. Oh, he gloves it. Gathers and throws. And that's a great play for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
On the ground. Lau. That takes care of Springer. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. And that one fouled off. Pepio, 26 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And the righty deals.
Ball.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that skips in the dirt.
Ball 2, 2
Eighth
strike.
pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul tip into the mid, struck him out. Back now in Tampa Bay, bottom of the 7th. Now up for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero.
Nice call, Kirk.
There's the strike.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off.
Dives, and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
That's back-to-back singles for them. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And that one fouled off. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound. Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. The tying run at the plate. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate. But with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
Yeah.
And a swing and a miss.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days.
Boots it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. And here's the catcher, Rene Pinto. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone.
Barger. There's one. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
We're at the top of the 8th, and now for the Jays, number 36. The wind of the pitch. And there's the strike.
It's 0-1.
James Schneider.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it.
Boom. Perfect home run.
A gigantic blast. His 2nd homer this series, and they tack on to their lead.
Babe
it's
Schneider.
3-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Now down home run for Schneider.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And next for Toronto,
Perfect.
Dalton Varsho. Just missed.
It was exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
He swings and fouls one off.
Very early. Rush home.
And that's off
that's in.
the inside edge. And it's 2-1.
Oh, did I get too early?
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
One run across in the frame so far, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next pitch is outside.
You got a full count.
Ryan Pepio.
And the right-hander deals. And down on strikes he goes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off.
Right, he's got a
Fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 2nd out. So up next for Toronto, Nathan Lukes. And first offering is fouled off.
early.
And here it comes. Ripped on a line. Series pulls it in on the run. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Jose Siri. Called strike right there.
Gosman's like, 100% doing what he needs to do. Oh, yeah.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Fires over to Guerrero. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Drew Rasmussen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Guerrero stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Ground ball up the middle, Caminero.
Just barely.
To first, and Guerrero is set down. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Spencer Horwitz.
The designated hitter, Spencer Horwitz.
First pitch swinging. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Garrett Clevenger, the left-hander, up and throwing. Rodriguez getting loose as well. And it's fouled away.
Very early. Okay. Let's see what he does here.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. On to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to him. Alejandro Kirk, 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. That one ripped.
That's going to go. That's going. Go second. That's a good.
And
double.
that gets down into the
That's a
gap.
given double. Kirk.
And that's a double.
Kirk.
Everything came together for him. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
So man aboard. Next to hit, George Springer. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Okay.
That misses, and it's 1-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the ninth. Late on that fastball.
1-2.
Too late. Oh, too late. Too late. Too late.
And down on strikes. That's out number 3. Back here at Tropicana Field, bottom of the ninth. Now, Yandy Diaz. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
That one off the mark. Going to count 1 and 2. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. It's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Lau stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. The 1-1 is fouled off. And there's a ball. Got him looking for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. There's a strike. They're down to their final strike.
And he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
He caught it behind his back. The throw, and what a play. Ball game.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long from Tampa Bay.
Back at it one more game, cranking my motor, revving my engine, chilling the AC till it's colder than a breeze in Alaska. Sunshine like the winter time just passed us. Watching for laws and jaggers, cause you're too clean to be taken. I keep it tucked off in my clothes, you'll never catch me out your bucket naked. Fresh draws.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon.